edge, I think, really depends on the region. So what we normally typically do is we kind of analyze where the bank sits and kind of where is the opportunity and where's the friction. So I call it a SWOT analysis. But typically what they have in common is that you need to have agility. So platforms that basically decouple the bank from the legacy cores will enable them to go much faster to adjust to whatever is happening in the market. Normally people are stuck in legacy, and then changing and adapting is very difficult. I think with a more decomposed architecture, where you have the legacy at the bottom and then at the top we have the engagement layer, I think banks are in a much better position to adjust and then basically grab the opportunity. It can be, introducing new value propositions. It can be grow your share of wallet in the product holdings you have with other clients. So it probably is contextual, but what they all have in common is how agile are you in your underlying platform capabilities, enabling you to go and be agile and adaptive. I'm a little bit biased, but I think composable, let's maybe first define what is composable. Composable basically means, I think, is that you have your data in a single location. You start to normalize your data, because data is the new gold. With data you can basically do a lot more stuff to kind of make meaningful impact to your customers. So data is one, and then you need to have business logic. I think the problem with most banks is that the business logic and the data are kept hostile in or held captive in legacy applications. We call it the legacy trap, right? So what's really important is now we have these legacy siloed applications, but everything is captive and you cannot compose anything. So what you really would like to do is you would like to move out of that legacy trap into an architecture where your business logic is little microservices, call it composable business capabilities. And once you're there, now you have these platforms like Backbase and others available, you don't have to think about the business logic anymore. You can really focus on the customer journey, and you can compose customer journeys relatively quickly. So I really think that's the power of industrialized platforms that are now available in today's banking landscape, enabling banks to escape the legacy trap and utilize their IT capacity to kind of create customer value instead of doing the plumbing. I think AI right now is probably a big buzz term, right? So everybody's figuring out like what's the real meaningful utilization, what are the use cases. So I think we're going to see a couple of very profound use cases. One, I think data and AI will help us to kind of create a future that is really about finally hyper-personalization, where we can really kind of go to the segment of one and we can really advise and recommend each individual customer in how they improve their financial life, but also how you can improve your product holdings with that particular client. So it's almost like the customer lifetime orchestration, from acquiring them, activating them, cross and upselling them, retaining them, that whole customer life cycle. I think we now will see AI algorithms that will optimize each of those stages and basically help the banks to make the relationships with their clients more sticky. So I think that is one major growth opportunity for AI. Let's call it customer lifetime orchestration. The second major opportunity is all about productivity. We still have a lot of people in the front office, in the mid office, in the back office, and there's a lot of labor where people are moving paper and have to make all sorts of manual decisions. I think machine learning models, interpreting these tasks, agentic AI is another term, where we can now kind of create very intelligent, let's say, workflows that can handle documents, that can make decisions. So the AI becomes kind of almost like autonomous, but fully explainable and guardrails that will kind of enable us to see a lot of productivity gains in the mid and in the front office. Basically reducing manual labor and then automating that with AI.